Have you ever wondered how Python keeps data safe and also at the same time helps one class reuse the another class's power? In this video, I'll break down encapsulation and inheritance, not with a boring theory, but with a sample examples that you can actually use. By the end of this video, you'll understand how Python hides data, protects logic, and builds systems which are reusable and scalable. Let's get started. Alright, let's start today's video by understanding what exactly is encapsulation. So encapsulation, by the definition, it is nothing but bundling of data attributes as well as the methods that operate on them. So basically here you can see this class consists of the attributes and the methods within itself. Basically the group, if we create a group of both attributes as well as the methods that operate on them, and we call this process as encapsulation. Now we understood what encapsulation actually is. So now let's understand why do we need encapsulation for. So the main three reasons why we need encapsulation are binding, data hiding, and controlled access. So let's see what binding is. So as we know, a class consists of the attributes and the methods that operate on them. So basically we are trying to bind both the attributes as well as the methods into a single unit. So which is called encapsulation. That is what we are doing it here. And the next one is data hiding. So here as you can see, one of the attributes I've commented as a private attribute. Private attribute is nothing but we cannot access this attribute directly outside. So let me try to show you that to you. I'll create an object of the bank account. So here I have the owner as Saket Labs and the balance is 1000 rupees. Now if I try to print the value balance, we get an error. Let me show that. As you can see here, there is no attribute called balance. Even though there is an attribute __ balance, since it starts with __, Python doesn't let you access it outside the class. So if you want to access those attributes which are private, we need to have methods which would expose them. So this is how we control the access to attributes in the class. This is exactly one of the reasons why we use encapsulation. So let me try to get the balance using the getBalance method. So what I'll do, I'll just try to print getBalance. Let me run this now. Okay, I'll comment this out. If I run this, you can see 1000, which is same as what we passed in the constructor. So here, if we try to directly access the balance, Python didn't let us directly access it. Whereas, when we try to access with the method that we have defined, which is getBalance, we are able to access the balance. So since the method belongs to the class itself, it is letting it access outside. The private members of the class can only be accessed by the methods of the class. So that is what it's happening here. Now we have understood what exactly is encapsulation. Let me summarize everything to you now. So encapsulation is nothing but the bundling of both attributes as well as the methods operate on them. And why do we need encapsulation? We need encapsulation to bundle attributes as well as the methods operate on them, then control the access to the attributes, and to hide the attributes value from the outside world. This is why we need encapsulation. Now let's go over yet another important concept of OOPS, which is inheritance. Let's go over the definition of inheritance. Inheritance is a Python Inheritance in Python is a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming that allows new class to inherit attributes and methods from an existing class. So let's look at this example right here. So we have a class animal which has name as its one of the attribute and speak as one of the methods in it. So if you see, the cat class extends animal class, meaning all the attributes and method from the animal class are inherited by class cat. That is what inheritance is. So here the class cat is a subclass or a child class of animal class, and the animal class is a parent class or a super class or a base class. So the parent classes are also called as super classes and base classes, whereas the child class is called subclass, and the subclass inherits all the attributes and methods from the parent class. This process is called inheritance. So here, if we see, the class cat doesn't have a attribute called name. However, we are still are able to use name as this name is in the parent class here. Let me try to create an object of cat class. As you can see, we are getting a suggestion that name can be passed as a parameter. However, we don't have any init method here, constructor method. However, still we are getting name as a parameter. So let us give a name as Whiskers. So here the cat class inherits init method as well, because it is from the parent class. So when I try to initialize the cat object with the name Whiskers, so the name is now, the parent class is now initialized with the name Whiskers. Now I'll try to invoke speak method. So let me try to execute the file. As you can see, Whiskers says meow. This particular method got executed. However, there is also an implementation of speak in the parent class itself. Still, the speak method from the child class got executed. So here, the speak method from the parent class has been overridden by the speak method from the child class. This concept is called method overriding. So when a child class's method overrides the implementation of the parent's class, the method is called method overriding. The process is called method overriding. So if I take out the implementation of speak method from the child class, you can see the parent's method speak method, the parent class's speak method gets executed. To summarize everything, inheritance is a concept in which the child class inherits the methods as well as attributes from the parent class. This process is called inheritance. Thank you for making it to the very end of this video. In this video, we learned about encapsulation and inheritance. We saw how encapsulation helps us bind both data, attributes as well as methods inside it, and also we saw how polymorphism enables us to use the methods and attributes from the parent class. In the next video, we are going to learn about polymorphism and inheritance. See you in the next one. Hit that like button, subscribe and follow for more updates.